Hey guys, Kozan here, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of Banished. We are back with a brand new season of Banished, and we are going to be starting right from the beginning with a new settlement. And I'm really excited for this season. I think it's going to be really fun. I think we're going to get a lot further than we did before. And, yeah, just excited to see what happens. So let's go ahead and get started here with a new settlement. We'll just get a random seed here. Terrain type, we'll go with valleys again, large. Let's go with a fair climate. We'll give ourselves a little bit of a challenge here. Disasters, I guess we'll leave that on. Kind of leave these with the regular settings, and I guess we do starting conditions medium as well. Our town name, yeah, let's go with Asheville. It kind of represents the last settlement that we had, where, I mean, it didn't exactly burn up per se, but it did. I mean, it wasn't doing so good, so it was kind of in ruins, like in ashes, I guess. The perfect name. So yeah, hopefully we can get off to a good start here, and we can continue that all the way through. I think this time, in fact, we'll go ahead and pause it real quick. I think one of the big things we need to do that we didn't do last time is we need to get ourselves a nice hunting cabin right from the very beginning here. I think that'll really serve us well. So let's actually make that the first thing that we place here. We'll get a hunting cabin. And actually, before we do that, let's take a look at our terrain, see kind of how we want to do this. So, okay, so we have this kind of area over here. This is actually a really good map, because it has a lot of area right at the start without mountains surrounding it that we can just use however we want. So I think that's what we're going to use this area up here for, is hunting. We'll use it for wood collection, stone, all that kind of good stuff. So I think we're going to do that up here. Basically all the things that require a ton of space, I think this would be a good place for. So let's go ahead and put the hunting cabin. Let's put it right here. How do I rotate things? R. That makes sense. Let's just put it really close to the main area. So we'll put it there. I could have moved that a little bit over actually, but that's okay. So we'll put that there. Now let's get some houses going. You know, that's always the second thing that you want to get started in a settlement. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll put this right on a main road that we can have right there. And actually, was that? Maybe I shouldn't have done it like that. That's okay. We'll just go with it now. So let's turn. We'll have maybe like a street coming through here, and we'll put 3 houses down for now. And we'll do 4 because still got to get the controls back. I haven't played in quite some time, so the controls are not exactly how they should be. Please forgive me. So we have the hunting cabin. That'll give us leather for clothing, which is the biggest thing, and then it will also give us food because, you know, hunting. We have a decent amount of supplies here. Let's also get some crop fields going. And where should we place those? Let's place a few kind of over in this area, and then we'll use the rest of this other area over here for like foresters' lodges and that type of thing. So we'll get a crop field going right next to home here. How big can we make these? 15 by 15. Let's move this over just a tad, actually. There we go. Do that. So we have 1 crop field. We have the hunting cabin. Let's also get the forester's lodge going as well, right off the bat here. Actually, while I do that, they can go ahead and start working on the things that I already have. There's the forester's lodge. Okay, so these can kind of overlap, I think. Ooh, I also should think about the gatherer, because the gatherer needs really old trees, so we can't have a forester's lodge near that. I do remember that the gatherer's hut needs those things. So let's actually put the forester's lodge over here by the hunting cabin, because I think that's fine for us to do. Yeah, we'll just put that there. And let's also give... no, we'll worry about some other stuff out there later. Okay, so they're already started on the houses. That's good. I think that they have started clearing the... No, not yet. Haven't started clearing it yet. Okay. So they started on the houses. A few people are going out here, it looks like, to work on clearing out for the hunting cabin, which is good because I think the thing that really killed us last time was the fact that we didn't have any clothing. And in winter, that's a major deal. Not to mention the fact that all of our people were running around naked, so that's not exactly the best thing to have going for us. I also want to get a firewood cutter person going. Where is that? Here? No. Wood cutter, there we go. Okay, we'll put this guy right here in the middle of town. So he'll cut some firewood. They're collecting some wood from the fields and the buildings and stuff. Alright, I think we're off to a good start here. We might want some more houses, but I'll worry about that in a little bit. Let me get my windows up too. I didn't do that. Autosave. Okay, so we want that up there so we can monitor all of our resources. Event log we'll have down here. I really like the layout for the windows that I had in Season 1. We don't need the map. That's kind of fruitless. Assign jobs. That could be useful. I guess we'll assign, let's get like 4 builders. Sure, because why not? I think everything else should be fine. And let's go ahead and speed up time just a little bit here. Because I think this is a really good basis that we have going on. Because also, there's a ton of rocks over here, so with clearing out these areas, we're going to get some iron, I see. We're going to get some stone, bunch of wood. Yeah, this is a really good start. I am satisfied. While they work, I'm going to take a drink of water. A throwback to the good old, the days of Total War. Gosh, I couldn't think of the name of that game for a second. Alright, the first houses are going up there. Man, I haven't commentated in forever. It's so weird getting back into this. Because I feel I'm just like out of practice. And the first house and the second house are up. Good to go. Just as the rain begins. It's perfect timing. Alright, so they have a nice little family in there, nice family in there. So these aren't having too many people in them yet, which is good. We don't want to have too many people per house. That would not be good for us to do. And it seems like they are doing the houses first, which is also good. Seems like they're doing it in the order that I placed them, which is really good because I kind of placed them in the order of, like, importance, like how they should do it. So that's good. Oh, and the third house and the fourth house is up. Okay, so the houses are done. We should now be getting started on hopefully the crop fields. Let me take away 2 of the builders. They'll go back to laborers. So hopefully we can get this done because right now, like immediately, this crop field is the biggest concern to me because I want to get this done so we can plant some crops for the summer so that way we can get that going, and then during the summer we can actually work more on this hunting cabin. So as long as we get this done, we should be good for now. And maybe I'll plop another house down. I keep pressing Z for my rotate key. Forget what program it is that I was using that has that as its rotate key. Why are these guys like hoarding our resources? They're like bringing stone into their house. Like, what use would you have for that? To just randomly have stone laying around. Okay, it seems like they are almost done clearing this area out. I think they just have to remove all the stuff, which is good. So we have placed a woodcutter here. Now we need to probably what's next? What do we need to place next? Probably a tool person. What would that be called? Like a blacksmith? Is that what they're called? Blacksmith. Used to create tools. Yes, okay. So we'll get a blacksmith down here. And I guess we'll place him over there. And the crop field is done. Okay, we want to put some... I guess some beans. Both of those were terrible choices, but I guess we'll go with beans for now. Okay, farmers. Let's get 3 farmers. And that leaves us with 2 builders and 5 laborers. So that's good. They've started on the woodcutter. Have you finished the cabin? Not yet. Not yet. They're getting there though. They're pretty close. That's good. That's good. That also means we'll have a nice variety for the food, for like the diet of everyone, which I think matters in this game. Not for sure. I think I've heard that it does though. Okay. Again, like, okay, you're bringing it to the building side, I bet. Yeah, okay, so this, because this guy was like carrying around stone, I was like, are you bringing it to your house too? Because that, again, makes like 0 sense. But no, okay, that makes sense. Alright, I think we've started planting here. Yep, we have a few people working the fields. A little child wandering about. Let's see. She's playing. Okay. Don't play in the crops. You're gonna ruin the crops. Oh no, what's up? Reserve of logs is low. How? We've cut down like 5 areas of things. Okay. Hunting cabin is done. We'll worry about the logs here in a second. We will have 2 hunters. And they'll go ahead and start on that. I guess we'll remove some more logs. Because we do have a forester's lodge being built. So we don't have to worry too much about that yet. But we'll go ahead and remove some more logs. And it is late spring. We haven't even entered summer yet, and we already have all this stuff done. We are in great shape here. And you know what else I want to do? I was considering doing this earlier, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do this now. Let's get a stockpile out here. We'll make one that's 8 by 8. We'll make one out here. Well, actually, no. Cancel that. Cancel that. Wait, how do I... Okay, there we go. Alright, let's redo that stockpile. I don't want it to be that big. Oh, gosh. Definitely don't want a trading post. Okay, one over. We'll do one that's just like 8 by 4. Yeah, that'll work. So that way the hunting and the forestry people can drop their stuff off here, and they don't have to walk all the way back over here. I think that'll be good. Let's also get a fisher thing going on too. What are they called? Fishing dock. That makes sense. Alright. Now we'll place that one right here in the middle of town. I think that one will work. How far out do we want it? Alright, that'll work. So we'll just get one of those going. Our woodcutter has finished being built. We'll get one of them going. So we should have a decent amount of firewood for the winter. That's good, that's good. And we're now down to 3 laborers and 2 builders. So we want to be careful about that. Oh, and Lashad has become an adult and is working as a laborer. That's nice. We still have quite a few homeless people, which is something we need to fix. This one's just been finished though, and man, they have a lot of kids. Wow. Okay. And then this one's almost done. Reserve of food is low. That's not good for early summer. Although we do have the crop field going, we also... What's going on in here? Reserve of firewood is low. Okay, so maybe we are not doing as good as I thought. Okay, well these guys are working good. They're working hard. They're working good? That's not a thing. They're working hard on the crops. So that's good. We're getting some logs. These guys are hungry. We are completely out of food. That's not good. Okay. Don't really know how we're gonna solve this problem. Well, we should. Okay, so how's the hunting cabin doing? Well, okay. Let's see. I guess would those things go to the barn, actually? They might go to the barn instead. I'm not for sure. Let's see. Josephine and Wenderson were born. Just adding to the food problem. Oh gosh. Okay. There's some deer right here that we could kill. Is that like some tribal music in the background? Oh, I bet the reserves of logs are low because the woodcutter probably has them all. Oh, no, he has one. Okay, never mind. Okay. Just trying to think how we can solve this food problem. Since, you know, we have none. I wonder if we can just, like, gather things. Is that a thing? I feel like it is. Like iron, stone, trees, remove roads, just resources in general. None of those things are things I'm wanting. Ernie was born. Is that like Bernie, but not? Ernie. Okay. How do these things come in? Alright, Forester's Lodge is just about done. Just a few more whacks of the hammer, and we'll be good. We have a lot of iron, though, so that's good. What are you carrying? Firewood. Did you just take all of our firewood? No, there's 3 left still. How's this coming? 39%. Eee. Alright. Well, this person's still hungry, but man, they are holding on for dear life. And they're really happy about it, too. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so our woodcutter's out of logs now. Let's go ahead, because I already said to collect these, but they haven't been collected. Let's speed up time just a little bit here. Okay. So they seem to be working on the blacksmith quite a bit. Okay, now they're collecting some of this wood. You know, I think we're gonna be okay. Because it's late summer now. Our reserves of logs are low. Let's actually, okay, let's forget the builders for now. They'll become laborers and we'll collect a few more logs just to get ready for the winter. Okay, we have some more food now because we're starting to harvest. Oh, wrong button. Starting to harvest, aren't we? I think so. Or maybe, ooh, pause. Venison, yes, and leather. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, this is, okay, so our people are starving a little bit, but we have some food. That's good. We're getting some logs. That's good. And most importantly, compared to last season, we have leather, so that's really good. So you know what? I think I'm going to call it there. I think that's going to be this episode. I think we're going to end it here. We're going to take a minute, and then we'll continue in the next episode. Hopefully fixing that food problem. Hopefully this field over here will solve it. And also hopefully... Oh, and our Forester's Lodge is done. That's really good too. But hopefully this hunting cabin will help that food problem quite a bit. It already has, apparently. But that actually kind of stinks because all that stuff went to the barn and not to the stockpile. So we might end up removing the stockpile. But anyways, we'll talk about that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.